Hello everyone. Today we are going to start our next semester, third year, second sem. So in this sem, we have going to learn the new subject and different subjects also. So my subject is web technology, and others also are subjects. Those subjects are design and analysis of algorithm, then system and programming and operating system, embedded system, and internets of things, and software modeling and designs. Then this web technology, and there are also your technical lab also for a web technology. Now, so we are going to learn the new subjects, this web technology, and in that I'm going to teach you the subject web technology. And so today in this lecture, we're just going to have this the brief introduction about this subject. And so under this subject or this topic, we learn about teaching schemes and our sixth sem, and also discuss about the our project our subject objective and principle also, what type of outcomes practical or okay, so we can get what types of outcomes we will get using these subjects, or we can say mm, and which means ki which principle or types of principles is useful, we can gain other information also. For example, let's move on our teaching plan. This is your teaching plan. As I already told, this teaching plan for your subjects, like there are 3 hours are available per week. So within 3 hours and per each week, we have completed this syllabus, this web technology syllabus. For this subject, we allocated 3 hours hour for per minute per week, correct? And there are 2 terms like exams, your exams also, 30 marks exam and 70 marks exam. 30 marks exam is an in-sem exam, and 70 marks exam is the end-sem exam, your final exam, correct? And total round figure and total marks is 100, correct? And also there is an your web technology lab also is, you have to we going to conduct web technology lab. For that there are 2 practicals for that lab, and theory works also, lab manual, as I say, and 25 marks for that your lab manual, and practicals also in that lab web technology, and 15 marks for allocated for that practical exam, correct? And total this 25 plus 50 is 75 total marks for your web technology lab, correct? So one practical is also in this semester, we going to conduct that practical and lectures for the web technology. So let's move on your project subject, course outcome and objectives. So in that outcome or objectives, we going to learn and understand what kind of principles and methodology we use in web technology application, and how can we develop using that, and how can we develop this web page, or we can say web-based application in that process. Means using this methodology and principles, correct? And second one, you going to understand your um, current type web technologies, how this web technology is going fastly useful and grow up using client side and server side web technology. There are 2 types which you gonna learn in client side and also server side. In the server side, in their system that run on a server, correct? Because this system works for server, and client side is the software that run on a user web browser. For example, you use mobile in regular days, normal life, in each and every person using mobiles, correct? For each and every person have a mobile. Without mobile and internet, we miss something in our life. So without mobile, no one can survive, like we can say. So basic need is mobile or internet for normal people. Without I mean, if anyone disconnected internet, so people really get very disturbed and nervous, just like some big problem get arise like that. for that. So each and every person using mobile. So this kind of things is a server side things. I mean, this server side, sorry, this client side means you using handmade system, like handmade machines. It handmade machine is mobile, and it's side of the client side, correct? And what is server side? Using the information surfing using net, you get an information. This is the client side with technologies. And also client-side web technology involves the interactively displaying the data using server side, using the your net, correct? And server side is about the working behind the scenes to manage that data because server provided that data to client. So this mechanism works here. Server providing data and client demanding that data, correct? Which sorry or I can say when client demand something, that time server provide that information, those things to client. So this is a mechanism. Okay, we're going to learn these technologies, both sides, client side also and server side also. Second thing, we understand client side and server side framework. What kind of framework we're going to learn? So server side framework typically use a programming language while compiler, and these run on the web server, correct? Such as we learn node, php in for the server side. And on client side we're gonna learn those framework using javascript libraries, html libraries, and it's run on web browser such as the react, angular. So basically we don't use angular, but here we using js. And also we looking for the server side technologies, servlet, tomcat, mm, JSP also we can use some elements of JSP, correct? JDBC connectivity, we going to look for JDBC connectivity for this server and client side. And the last one is the website and content management. For the website or web services, in web services we going to look for the types of web services, different types of web services are available. And there are difference also in that SOAP, REST, and we also learn about AGP, types of AGP, what kind of we get the benefits using that AGP. Also AGP technologies, we also looking for the AGP technologies in that. Also Bootstrap technology also available in your syllabus. And also WordPress, this is also a new technology. Recently each and every person know this is the easy or you can say it's a easy to use WordPress. It's inbuilt, some inbuilt functions you just get and only paste on your web page. It's like that. Zumbola also is in your syllabus. Okay, those kind of services and technologies you gonna use, and this using this we develop website application also and server side technology also. So next point is your course outcome. Okay, so what course outcome? On completed this course, you will analyze the given, sorry, you analyze given assignment to select the substantial web development and design methodology. Like I already told you, you're gonna use HTML, PHP for your backend, and your connectivity, JDBC connectivity. Using that, you can develop one total whole website, front end with back end, correct? But for that backend, you have to use SQL language, but we will see. Okay. And next one is to develop the web-based application using suitable client-side and server-side web technology. Like technologies is I already told you, PHP, Ajax, MySQL, those technology we gonna learn using this subject. We get all the information and put in one web page. Okay, and develop a situational complex problem using appropriate method, technologies, framework, websites, content management. So we're gonna learn those also things, different technologies we using, frameworks also we used, and how can we manage those all the system, all the technologies in one desk. In this will we will get. Okay, so Let's move on your syllabus. Your course content. First unit is a web development process and front end tool, which I already told you, front end, back end. So for front end, you use HTML language, okay, and start with your technologies. I'm sorry, your introduction about web technology. What is a website? What is a WWF? Internet? Why we use internet? What the useful? Okay, nowadays today, as I already told you, each and every person have a need, each and handset machines, which we call phone, mobile, website planning and design issues. We will see those point also. Then basic HTML structure, then elements. For element, select element, checkbox, arrow buttons, those, and then heading, paragraph, line break, color, font, links, those para also we checked parameters. Then frame, list, how we create a table, then how can we get the images. Hmm? Also there is a difference between HTML and HTML5. HTML5 is a updated version. Then we will see CSS, cascading style sheet, uh, cascading style sheet introduction. Then we inserting CSS file into our HTML page. So cascading also designing part. It helps your design how padding, fitting those. Then CSS selector. Last point is our XML introduction. So markup language also we will see, and some key elements, key components, XML we will see how we gonna useful. Last one is a DTD schemes, element attribute, and introduction of JSON. So using those points, we will design our first page. We can say first page, or we can say our first website. Using this, you can create a one simple website for that. Okay, web development process, and using those also tools, we design our front page. Okay, front end. So that's it. Next lecture, we will see our first point, web technology and internet, www. What is the meaning of World Wide Web technology? You already know World Wide Web. What is the meaning? Because each and every person using internet. So we will stop today lecture. Thank you.